Okay, here's an update on my sad looking yellow Sallee, also known as Eucalyptus subcrenulata. So I grew this one from seed. I planted it out 2 years ago as maybe only a 3 or 4 inch tree. And the first year it didn't do much, and last year it really grew well. The seeds came from trees in Olympia, Washington, which is half a growing zone colder than us, much wetter, damper. And you know, a lot of eucalyptus trees come from places that are more dry. So this one should do well in my climate. Well, I keep mentioning in the videos, but we did have a bit of a bad spell for 4 or 5 days this winter, and this thing was encased in ice and all that, and it took a little bit of damage. I got a dead branch here. The leaves have some spotting on them, but it actually looks like it's improving. It was a very kind of like purpley brown color, and the green's starting to come back. And I've just been kind of watching this guy here. He's maybe 3.5 feet, but I know it's not dead because this is what dead looks like, and this is alive. So oh, there goes the leaf. Actually, you know what, let's try this out. It does have strong eucalyptus smell when you break the leaves. But anyway, that's a dead branch, and so the rest of it is looking alive, but I've been watching it, been doing nothing. This guy doesn't get the most amount of sun. He'll get more sun now that there's a tree on the other side of the fence here, just on this side, that shaded him out as well. So I figured once he got into the sun, he'd start growing quicker, but I've not seen really any signs of growth yet. Usually it is growing at this point in time, but I just noticed, let me show you. I don't know if that's gonna zoom in right there. New buds, and right at the top of that one, and I just saw it somewhere else, right there. So, and kind of right there. So it's starting to wake up, and they call this one yellow Sallee. Sallies are, it's kind of a term that they use for smaller eucalyptus trees. This one I think gets about 30 feet, 20 to 30 feet in time. And this one is a little bit different because it has green leaves, not blue. Most of the other ones I have blue leaves. So this one has glossy green leaves, and it will actually hold on to branches down low, whereas the other ones kind of tend to shed them as they grow up. The reason they call it yellow Sallee is because the bark on this one is probably one of the most appealing features when the bark peels, because most eucalyptus, or maybe all the ones I have at least do it, they shed their bark as they grow. So you'll get this time in the kind of like the spring when they first start growing for the year where the old bark will peel off in big strips. And when this one peels, the new bark is yellow. So you get it's a really kind of an attractive tree. Or so I've been told, so I've seen from pictures. Mine's obviously too small. Yeah, it's just brown right now, but you can kind of see there. Let's try and get that to zoom in. You see that green, those green lines? So that was not there, it was all brown before, so it's growing. And the shape of the leaves, these ones, I do believe even in the adult trees, it's more of a round shape versus kind of like the other ones have more of like a sickle shaped leaf. But I'll prune these branches as it grows up, but right now I want it to get a lot of growth going into it. So anyway, there's my spring update on my yellow Sallee, or Eucalyptus subcrenulata.